Man struggled to grab the ruler. He bit the ruler open with his teeth, then took out a piece of gum and chewed it soft, firmly stuck it to the top of the ruler. He failed 3 times in a row to unlock it, which caused the phone to be locked for 1 minute. This made the man feel desperate. Turns out his arm was pierced by a steel bar. If not treated soon, he would eventually die from blood loss. Even worse, in less than an hour, there was only 1 piece of gum left. If he failed again, it would all be over. So this time he was extra cautious. Fortunately, nothing went wrong. The phone successfully unlocked. The man was overjoyed. Immediately tried calling his wife, but his hand slipped, and the call accidentally went to his brother. When he found out he hadn't, he said he'd be right there. Not long after, the man heard the sound of his brother's car. He shouted for help, and kept banging on the cabinet, trying to get his brother's attention, but he never imagined his brother didn't save him. Instead covered the toilet with a green screen, completely blocking the view from outside. The signal suddenly dropped. He frantically tapped the phone, but accidentally knocked it over. The man was completely hopeless. In this situation, he had no idea what to do. With less than 30 minutes until the explosion, he decided to give up struggling, hung his watch beside him, and waited for death. Just then, he suddenly noticed a toolbox jammed by the toilet. The man woke from unconsciousness, quickly tied his arm with a necktie to stop the bleeding for now, then opened the toolbox, found the knife, and tried to grind open the toilet lock. After a few rubs back and forth, he reached out to feel, and found a small notch on the lock. That meant the plan was working, so he increased the grinding speed. Then with a crisp snap, the lock broke open. He pushed the toilet door with his foot. The torch landed too close to the toilet. The smoke was all blowing back inside. If this kept up, he'd suffocate before anyone noticed. Helplessly, the man scooped sewage with a hard hat, and extinguished the fire of hope with his own hands. There were less than 10 minutes left before the blast. He had to find another way out. Just then, he noticed something outside. Still, he didn't give up. After closely observing the terrain, he quickly came up with a new idea. With no time to think, he endured the pain, and used all his strength to kick off the water pipe in front of him, then propped the broken pipe against the toilet door to open it as wide as possible. After all that, he used all his might, and threw out his only remaining shoe, picked up the knife and prepared to cut off his arm. Just as he was about to act, he heard his brother's voice. The man let out a huge sigh of relief, grateful to still be alive. After a while, the bomb expert arrived to check, but the brother walked away without a word. No matter how the man cried out, he got no reply. Luckily, the expert regained consciousness. He told the man not to worry. The reactivated detonator needed time to charge. He could try disarming it, but just as he finished speaking, the brother's voice rang out again. He told reporters, though the main explosion would be delayed, he'd set off a small charge for effect. He quickly tried calling 911, but broke down. The phone still had no signal. Now he was truly hopeless. He struggled to sit up, ready to write a farewell note to his wife, but then noticed the steel bar in his arm had snapped in the explosion. Hope reignited in his eyes, so he grabbed the hammer and began digging, and actually found the main wire. With time running out, he didn't hesitate, grabbed the cable and shoved it in his mouth, then closed his eyes and bit down hard. It was a desperate gamble, but the man won. Once the debris was cleared, he reached out to test the door, and was instantly bathed in warm sunlight. After everything he went through, he was finally saved.